Hey guys, welcome to our channel. This is actually my first video that I'm posting on YouTube, which I'm just ripping off the band-aid here. It feels a little scary, but I'm just going for it. I haven't even washed my hair today, so you're seeing me in all of my glory. But I was putting something together for a project that we're working on in our interior design firm, and I want to show you guys how we incorporate and use AI within our firm. Obviously, we have our AI for Interiors business, which we actually teach and show interior designers how to use and incorporate AI within their design process. But I want to take you guys behind the scenes today and show you how we actually utilize it within our design firm, because people are very interested in our process and how we do things at Etch. We're a pretty big team, so we use a lot of different AI tools. And today we're going to be working between ChatGPT and MIDJOURNEY's edit tool. And we're going to be working on a client's dining room, which is, I'm going to show you the actual picture of what we are doing here. We have a picture that the real estate agent actually gave them, and we're going to use that to be able to actually design what their potential space could look like by layering in different elements and showing them what it could look like as a completed space. So here is the dining room image, just as it sits today. And what we're going to be doing is layering in a rug, layering in a dining table and chairs, showing them what wallpaper could look like on this area above the paneling, maybe some artwork, and just showing them different elements. Now, we'll be the ones actually selecting what these final pieces look like, but this will just be a way to show them various textures and details that will help drive decision-making elements along the way. So it just helps speed up the design process. So we use AI as a tool, not as a end-all be-all. It's not doing the design for us. It is just helping us get there faster. So what we're going to do in ChatGPT today is actually upload that photo. So I'm just going to drag and drop it in here, and I am going to say, I need to create various prompts for MIDJOURNEY to be able to layer different elements individually into this room for our client, period. I need to start with the rug, and I'd like it to be a neutral Ushak style rug with terracotta accents, period. Then the next element I would like to add for the following prompt will be a more modern dining table with a brass base and a white oak wood top, period. It will need to be rectangular and oversized, period. A terracotta pot on the table with branchy plant accents would be great as an accessory on the table, period. The dining chairs will need to be a transitional style but still modern, comma, upholstered and with black wood legs and a caning accent detail on the back, period. The next detail I would like to see is a geometric neutral wallpaper, which will be applied above the paneling on the walls, period. Then lastly, I would like to see a gallery wall in various frame sizes and colors, which will go on top of the wallpaper, period. Please write out these prompts for me individually so that I can add each item as a layer on top of each other. All right, so what we're going to do is submit this, have it write out these prompts individually. If you do all of this together as one and you just highlight the whole area in MIDJOURNEY, it's not going to understand this. So what you have to do is layer each element individually and then just add each thing as you go. So we're going to start with the rug, and we're going to go over here to MIDJOURNEY, and we're going to edit a new image. So we're going to upload an image, and actually I'm just going to drag and drop because that will be way easier. It's over here. All right, so we've got this erase tool right here, and I am going to highlight pretty much all of the floor area here. And I am going to paste the prompt and see what it says here. Neutral oak style rug. Oh, it said oak style. Ooh, shack. That's a particular style. With settled. Okay, and we're going to say a neutral oversized because I want this to fill most of that floor area there. And we are going to submit edit and see what it comes up with here. So it's always going to come up with 4 options. That one's not quite what I'm looking for. That one's kind of cool. Maybe we'll go with this guy here. So then we're going to add on our dining table on top of that. So we're going to keep this image selected here, and then we're going to go back to ChatGPT, go to the next prompt here, and we are going to highlight this. We're going to go over to image, and then now we're going to use this erase area, and we are going to erase the area where our dining table and chairs are going to go. So we're going to say that, and we are going to then paste the new prompt to basically fill this area here. So we're going to submit our edit and see what it comes up with. Okay, it's actually changing the, okay, this is super weird. It's changing the rug on us. What we need to do is actually go back here, and we need to edit this prompt to only talk about dining table and chairs. The chairs need to be black wood with a creamy white upholstered seat and a tan caning on the back as an accent detail. Don't focus on any other details of the room. Because what it's doing is it's confusing it. We just want to prompt it based on what we're trying to see here. So I'm going to submit this edit. We don't want it to change the rug, basically. We like the rug. It's still messing with the rug, which is interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is go back here, and we are going to do this. We're going to take our eraser size down. We're going to go to the brush here. And we're going to go up with this. Try not to highlight as much of the rug. See what it does here. And take this rug out of the equation. Okay, so let's try this edit and see what it does. It's a trial and error sometimes, guys, so just bear with the program. It is AI, so it's not going to be perfect, but it is definitely a great tool if you can get it to do what you want it to do. So this is definitely what I had in my mind. The base of the table is black, but that is okay. I love that it has an old woman working at the table here. So she is just doing her thing. That one is really blurry. I'm not sure why, but this is perfect. This is great. Love this. It did do some things still here on the rug, which is okay. I'm not super mad about that. Next, we're going to use this one. So keep this one highlighted and go back to our brush size here. We're going to scale this down just a little bit. We're going to highlight the area here where we want our wallpaper to go now. And just try and get that area above the paneling there. And I'm going to go over the chandelier. I've actually tried this a couple times now, and I've done it where I've tried to keep the chandelier. I don't think it's really worth the time. What I ended up doing is actually going back in Photoshop and adding it back in. So there are ways to fix it. I'm going to restore this wall area right here. And if I wanted to restore my chandelier, it does give me a highlight here of doing that, but I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to keep it and whoops, call it a day. So just make sure you get all of your wall area there. Now we're going to go back to ChatGPT and we are going to do the geometric wallpaper and include that here in the prompt. We're going to submit our edit and see what it comes up with. Also notice it didn't give me my accent on the table, so we can add that in. This is not wallpaper, that is a that is more paneling, which if I wanted to show them what it looks like if I add more paneling up, this would actually be a great way to do that. So I might actually keep that one as an option to show them. But let's see how we can change this. Add geometric natural wallpaper above the existing paneling. Maybe we just go here and we just say neutral colored geometric wallpaper. Although I just realized I'm not where I need to be. I need to go back here and submit my edit. Okay, it's just adding some other things on here. What I want to do is I had actually played around with a very similar space in ChatGPT earlier. So I want to go back and grab that prompt and see what it was. So let me see here. Okay, so here is that prompt from earlier. I'm going to add this in. Okay, that one's getting there. Let's try, I don't want light gray. I'm gonna take this, we're gonna go back here, make sure that little guy is removed, add that, submit edit. Try this again. Sometimes you have to hit submit like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 times. It really just depends on what you're seeing. And if you're finding that it's not at all doing what you want, then probably go back in and update your prompt and get it more aligned with what you are trying to see. So that's weird. That's more along the lines, I would say, but we're going to submit edit again. Getting closer, maybe? Oh, what is happening? I like how it gave an arched window here. Oh, change the chandelier up. Okay. All right, transitional dining room featuring geometric wallpaper above the wainscoting. The wallpaper has a subtle repeating pattern of, let's just say, diamond shapes in soft neutral tones of taupe and cream. Again, just keep editing till you find what you like, until it does what you want. More paneling, art, paneling. Okay, frou-frou there. We are just not finding what we want here. So we're just going to keep paring down geometric wallpaper with a subtle repeating pattern of diamond shapes in a soft neutral tone of taupe, beige, and cream. It like framed it out with some paneling, which is an interesting idea, actually. Same thing there. I don't hate it, but it's not what I was going for. Ideas here based on what it's doing. What I would do is probably find an image of something that I was looking for and use it as a reference image. So maybe we do that. Okay, so what I could do is actually upload an image here and use it as a reference and submit and edit and then see what that does. It's not really like a terracotta, but we're just trying to direct it down a certain path. Okay, definitely more along the lines of what we were going for. Okay, there we go. I might even find another image. Here's a cute little terracotta one. And we are going to change it out. Here we go. Submit, edit. Let's see what this one does. Wow. Okay, it went bigger scale, but that is super fun. Okay, a little more bold. All right, so I think we're gonna go with this one because that's cool. Notice the chandelier is not there in certain places. I would probably just go back into Photoshop and add that portion back in, so not the end of the world there. All right, so the last things that we're gonna do is actually add some artwork on this wall and then throw a little plant on this table, dress it up a little bit, and make it really cute. So last but not least, we're gonna go back over here and do our gallery wall. We're gonna copy this, and then we are going to highlight this area here. And I'm actually gonna up the size of my brush a little bit, do this a little faster. Too big. Maybe do a little, oh. Undo. A little more on the side here. Okay. We want to make sure that we actually remove our reference image here. Otherwise, it's going to keep referencing that image and then it's going to really mess us up. So take that guy off and then use this as our gallery wall. Let's see here, black, white oak wood brass. Okay, cool. So I'm going to hit submit here and see what it does. So it only gave us 2 frames instead of an actual gallery wall here. No. Wow. Okay. Not what we're looking for. So let's revise this prompt a little bit. A gallery wall featuring art and photographs in frames of various sizes and colors. The frames include black. Let's actually go back to a prompt that I did earlier that worked better. So what we're going to do is go back to this because that's what we want, and then say gallery wall featuring art and photographs featuring, let's just say art. I'm going to say transitional. Placed on top of the geometric wallpaper. again, be sure to turn that guy off, take him off. Otherwise it's gonna reference that again. The gallery wall, and then let's take this ending off and then submit that and see what it does here. And then if this doesn't give us what we want, I'm gonna upload an image as a reference image. That's closer to what I'm gonna upload as a reference image, but okay, so we're gonna dumb it down to this. We're gonna go here and we're going to drop this image in. We're gonna use that as our reference image, submit edit, and do this. Not quite. Not quite. It's like not giving it any spacing here. So we're gonna go back to this. Again, it keeps adding that back in. Let's do this. And we're going to restore, up our brush size a little bit. We don't want it going all the way down here. We want a little bit peeking out here. Let's do that. Oh, forgot to add our reference image in. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. All right, I do like that one. That's unique. So we're gonna roll with that. And then last but not least, we are going to add this branchy vase. All right, so I'm gonna use a reference image of this really cool branchy pot in this terracotta vase. And so I'm gonna change my reference image here and I'm gonna upload a new one. Go to this guy and I'm gonna say branchy accent plant sitting in terracotta vase. And see what it does. A little funky. All right, that one's better. I think that is the way that we will go here. So now you guys see how you can totally transform a room from just this very blank space into something like this using MIDJOURNEY's edit tool. So if you like this and you want to see more, definitely follow along and hit that subscribe tool. This is my first video, so very basic here, guys, but I definitely will be doing more tutorials like this, and I use all types of tools. This is just one of them. So hope you guys liked it, and definitely comment if you want to ask questions or anything like that. And we do a tutorial as well for MIDJOURNEY. We use Discord currently on the tutorial that we offer, but I will be doing a course eventually on midjourney.com. So follow along for that, but hope this helped, guys. All right, thanks.